Look briefly at my uncommons. What's this one? This guy's okay. Razor Hippogriff is quite strong. Phyrexian Juggernaut is really sweet. Contagious Clasp is really sweet. Anything else? I mean, some solid ones. Furnace Celebration's interesting. I think there's a lot more ways of getting it going with Besieged. Trigon of Corruption, wow. Goes nice with the Contagion Clasp. Strandwalker's a sweet card, will almost definitely make the deck. This is actually a guy that seems like he might be good if you have a few equipment going. Especially those expensive living weapons, just easily throw them around back and forth. I think he looks pretty harmless at first, but with an equipment in play, and 1/3 is not the worst body. Okay, anyway, let's sort by color. There's nothing else bomby that I see. So at first glance, it looks like I kind of want to play red, but I have other bombs. Let's take a look at red first for premium removal. I see a Turn to Slag and a Furnace Celebration, something I want to just keep in mind at least, because I think there are lots of ways potentially of using it. Black looks extremely shallow with nothing exciting. Blue, what do we have? And I'm really only looking for really strong cards. Vivisection I would count as being really strong, as well as this. Sky School's nice. So is Spire Servant, but those alone are not going to push me to blue. Although it doesn't look like any of my colors are overly strong here. Banishment Decree, and white's got not much other than the Hippogriff that's exciting. Finally, I guess I'll look at green. I've got a Marauder, which I like a lot. Plague Mob Beast might be interesting, considering I have at least the Trigon of Corruption and the Contagion Clasp for proliferations. It's potentially a nice little interaction here, where I can sacrifice, say, even a Contagion Clasp and keep bringing it back. Viridian Emissary is nice. So I'm really just looking for cards that are exciting. Keepers are nice. Other than that, it's pretty unexciting. Lead the Stampede is actually a card I was really happy with. I didn't record that one, but I had a sealed event. I played blue-green. My pool just had no removal, but it had 2 of these, and I played a 17 creature deck. I drew 4 off it twice. In one game I had 2 in my hand. The first one I drew 1 off, but the second one I drew 4 off to balance out. But it was consistently drawing like 2 to 3 cards, and while I didn't have removal, I had some bomby creatures. I had the blue Mythic Flyer that draws 2. The deck worked out well even without all the removal. This card I was extremely impressed with. I wouldn't be so excited to run it with significantly less than 17 or somewhere around there in terms of creatures. Okay, let's look at the artifacts. I got an Origin Hell Spellbomb to help support white if I want to go there. Mere Sire is a card I like. Horizon Spellbomb is a card I like. Got 2 Mirrors, which are always nice. Brass Squire, just we'll see on the equipment, but I like it if I'm playing a few equipment. Not so much if I'm not. Glider, it's okay. Spin Engine, while he's fragile, I think he's pretty good. Corpse Cur, I just don't think I'm playing. In fact, Chrome Steed, something to think about if I'm playing enough artifacts. The Training Drone, I don't know if I like this in sealed, even unless I'm building an aggro deck, the payoff is just not worth the variance, I don't think. Slash is something to think about. I've got the Sire. I don't have any of the draw one, but like as a way of well, what can I abuse? I'm not sure. I'm sure there's something I can abuse with it. If I play Furnace Celebration, I'm gonna put that in there just so I remember I have it. A bunch of other not so exciting cards. Strandwalker for sure. Darksteel Sentinel I like a lot. Tangle Hulk would support the green. I mean, I could do something like green-red. I mean, splashing black for Glissa could be an option. I do have the Leaden Mirror to help that. I think Glissa, it depends, we're going to have to see how many interactions I have with a Glissa. Because I also have the blue and the white that maybe, or the white, and or, that would support that. But I don't know, I think green actually looks pretty deep. And I think I'm going to have enough to get the Furnace Celebration going. Here, I also have some other options at the top end with the Rhino, the Golem, this Golem. Nothing else exciting. Trigon's nice in an aggressive deck. It does not look like this is going to be an aggressive deck. I can keep in mind this Thicket if I did want to play white, but I don't think the payoff is there for white. Okay, so I think it's time to narrow things down here. No, get rid of the white. I think what it at least initially looks like is I'm going to play some combination of green and red, splashing either the blue or the black. I don't know if Geyser is something I'm going to splash. Oh no, Geyser, I was thinking it was a Serpent. I was going to say I don't think Serpent's something I'm going to splash. But Geyser, I might. So let's take a look here. One thing I want to take a look at is this Furnace Celebration, how many interactions I have in the end with it. I have Horizon Spellbomb. Oh, it doesn't look like I have much. Rusted Slasher. That's not enough. I had some dreams of Furnace Celebration, but they are crushed. I have a Gnathosaur as well. Just take a look at anything else I might have. I don't have anything else. I don't think adding Gnathosaur makes Furnace Celebration any more playable, unfortunately. And white, I have the Origin Spellbomb, still not enough. Vivisection if I play blue. So, I don't know, Vivisection, Gnathosaur, Horizon Spellbomb, Rusted Slasher, enough for Furnace Celebration. Probably just a little bit short. Especially since only 2 of them are repeatable. If all 4 are repeatable, then I can think about it. Okay, so I think that's out. In terms of removal, I don't have much. So, oh wait, I have the Plague Mob Beast too. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Let's think this through a little bit more. Which is also repeatable. So Gnathosaur, Plague Mob Beast, Rusted Slasher, repeatable. I have good fodder for it. It makes me want to play Glissa to take advantage of sacrificing those artifacts, kill something with Furnace Celebration, bring it back. I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know how reliable it is, but it's still kind of cool. Now, another question here is, can I splash Vivisection too? Or is that ridiculously greedy? I have the Silver Mirror and the Lead Mirror and the Horizon Spellbomb. And I just want to see what else I have. I probably want to play Keepers here. I can play the Emissary to help that out too if I'm playing green. Otherwise in green, not much. But I might want to get... Oh, I have the Tangle Hulk already there. Okay. So actually, it certainly looks like fun. At a minimum. Cut the spin engine. Still at 17 creatures, which is nice for the Stampede. I have some pretty sweet creatures to search for too. Probably need 2 more cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I think I cut Chrome Steed here. A little unreliable. I might keep the glider for curve purposes. There's definitely some powerful things going on in the deck. I have the Proliferate with the Trigon. Got some really nice finishers. Gotta make one more cut here. Don't necessarily want to like. Okay, hold on. Let's do a little quick math here on Lead the Stampede. What's the difference between 15 and 16 creatures? 15 creatures. That's what? 15 times 2 is 30. So that's 2 2/3 of my. Why do I suck? 15, 30. Why can't I think here? 15 out of 40. Okay, so 15 out of 40 divided by 5. That's 3 out of 8. So 3/8 of my deck is creatures times 5. 15 out of 8. So it's on average getting 2 creatures with 15. With 16 divided by 4. Well, it doesn't change much, but okay, so 16 creatures divided by 4 is 4 out of 15. Is that right? Yeah, times 5 is 20. Wait, what's wrong with me? No, I suck. Okay. 16 out of 20 divided by 4 is 4 out of... Yeah, no, that's right. No. No, 4/10. Sorry, 4/10. Times 5 is 20, so that's exactly 2 out of 5 creatures, which is fine, especially when I'm digging for some big guys. So I think either way, whether I cut a creature or not, the Lead the Stampede's worth it just because it brings me closer to any one of my gigantic threats here. I think I'm cutting this Tangle Hulk. I don't know that how often I'll be able to keep those 3 mana open. I have enough fatties anyway. Oh, and these guys just have other roles. Like this is good against Infect, whereas this is not so good against Infect. Strandwalker I'm going to keep for flyers. I think I'm going to go with this, and we'll see how it goes. So 1 swamp, 1 island. I think that makes sense. I have 2 ways of fetching random lands, and I don't want to cut too many forests or mountains. I think I need more mountains than I do forests by a small margin. Yeah. Glyph is late. I don't need to drop Glyph on turn 3. As fun as that would be. I'm already splashing the swamp. I don't think I'm expecting to drop it on turn 3. So, other than that, I have, well, Furnace Celebration. Alright, well, anyway, let's try this out. See how this works. A little bit greedy, but lots of power. I'll see you round 1.